Alright, y'all, so we back with another video. It's July 15th, 2026. It's a Wednesday, and this is going to be market review and recovering from losses. So, yesterday I uploaded my trades from yesterday. I think I took 8 trades yesterday. So, that's something, I want to avoid. That's not part of my system. And I acknowledged that I was experiencing some emotions, like some FOMO, and I was trying to over anticipate the market instead of just taking what the market was giving me. So today, coming in with a refreshed mindset, following the same system and methodology that I've been following this entire time. So let's just get into that. So I took 3 trades in total. I took my first trade during Asian session. So session open, I marked out 7 p.m. and then we started a run up, and I was anticipating for us to go lower regardless. So you see, we took out the previous day's high, and I was anticipating us to go lower from here, but we ended up trading higher into this new week opening gap during New York. Well, not New York, open of the new day. So at 12 a.m. and you can see this green line here outlines the new day opening price range. So this is the open for 12 a.m. You see here, we traded higher and we consolidated in this range that I have marked out. From that point on, we have London open at 3:30. Price was here and we traded higher into this fair value gap, and we began to trade lower. So I missed my initial entry here at this candle. I'll show you go down even lower. So when you have a higher time frame bias, it's easy to kind of predict. Okay, once you know what you're looking for, you're just waiting for the lower time frames to be in confluence with what you're looking for. That's really all it is. So this entry right here, I missed this entry at 4 o'clock, and you could have had another potential entry, this fair value gap here, and nice run. And you could have held until the news. So this was 8:30. Could have taken profits at this low of London session. So now I missed these shorts, but I still was anticipating for us to go lower, potentially taking out Asia's low and even trading back into the daily fair value gap that we traded above yesterday. And we didn't even make a real retracement yesterday. Yesterday we kind of just traded higher and higher. We had this consolidation here, and then we continued higher. But I'm anticipating me coming in. I'm anticipating us to trade lower, especially because we broke. We already took out previous day's high, and the market is showing us a breakdown. So we started trading at this bottom half. As you can see with this candle, we start trading at the bottom half of this new week opening gap, and that was a confirmation for me to keep going lower. So I missed that entry during lending session, but my main bread and butter is after 7. So I marked that out, and 7 o'clock open. I seen we took out this minor buy side here. Once I seen that, I told myself, okay, that could be enough for me, and we don't have to go higher before we see London's lows being taken before the news hits at 8:30. So I took my entry in this area right here, so short, and I took my profit at this fair value gap that I dragged from Asian session. So as you can see, we're still utilizing these levels, and that was a good reference point for me to take profit. So 8:30 came, we started trading higher. We traded back into the midpoint of the new week opening gap, but price started to break down again, back down below this 1 hour fair value gap. So I'm really using my higher time frames as reference. My higher time frames are supporting the sell model. If they're supporting buy the bar buy model, it'll show me that in a different formation and price action. But right now, it's respecting these levels as bearish. So we're closing below on these lower time frames and at specific times during the day. So during this run from 7 to 8:30, I made back what I lost during Asia session. So now we have the news events, the news drivers. Now I'm just waiting for a price to show me what it wants to do. And today I'm being far more patient and I'm not forcing the issue in the market. So now we have 9:30. 9:30 open. We traded higher a little bit. We trade into these fair value gaps, and then we start to break down below. You can see it more clearly on the 1 minute time frame. The lower time frame is just more details and added confluence to your overall higher time frame targets. That's mainly what you're using the lower time frame for your entry points. So I seen we closed back down below at 9:35, and we never traded back above. So we started to break down with speed, and we created this first fair value gap after 9:30. This was also in confluence with the fair value gap that was created during the news embargo. So I'm using specific levels from specific times of the day. So 8:30, a significant time of the day because of the news event. 9:30, of course, the first fair value gap after 9:30 will be an important level, an important reference point. So we created these and they're all in confluence with each other. Look how the candles are forming, closing below, supporting the short idea. So now it's all about just getting position. And I was able to get in here, nice position here, and I took this right down. Uh, I didn't hold for this entire run. I could have potentially gotten to this entire run with the optimal trade entry back into a premium based on this range. So this will be the opening range gap, the first 30 minutes. So from 9 to 10 o'clock. And you can see 10 o'clock, we started trading higher. We're in a premium price range below the first presented fair value gap and 8:30's fair value gap. So a lot of confluence here today. And this is another nice run. So even if you missed this first one, you would have been able to capitalize on the second run. So today was a good clean day, good clean setup, trusting the market, and coming back and continuing to follow through in my system, because it's always a system. You need a winning system. The system will fail if you overload the system. So things like over trading or even missing entries that you would take within your system, you need to be aware of those because that counts, because you might miss a trade, have FOMO, feel like you need to be in something, and then get into something just because. And you don't want to get into that type of habit. So I had a good day following through my system and my idea in the market aligned. So I'm gonna show my executions, all three trades. So this off from today. This will be posted in the community. So that's all. Just recovering from losses and trusting your trusting your system and trusting your model. If you have a losing day, so what? And there's ways to avoid this. You don't want to trade like this. What not to do and what to do. Clean setups, clean intention. I'm trading in this consolidation. This showed me, all right, willingness to go lower, willingness to go lower. So I need to be aware of that. And today was a much better day. And this is how I want to trade. 2, 3 setups the most. I really want to be one and done, one shot, one kill for the day. But that's all. I don't want to drag this video out too long. I shared my trades from yesterday, sharing my trades again today, and just being more consistent with you guys throughout the whole process. So until next time.